like to think I'm pretty open and willing to try a lot of shit. But man, dude, I go through like 300 channels, man. I'm just like, none of this is fucking good. Maybe I'm open, but like in certain, I'm like in a certain, like, just universe of my own, you know? I mean, I guess I just play games and anime and stuff. Within those realms, maybe I've got an open mind, but when it comes to normal TV, I'm very narrow. I don't know. I don't think that's the way it is. I think a lot of TV is just really bad. Or they're all very similar. I mean, a lot of it's just reality type of shit, which has never really interested me. Like reality shows, I always feel like we're just kind of stupid because it's like they're reality shows, but they're still like super produced and planned out. It's like there's not a whole lot of reality about them. That's why I like Twitch more. It is reality. It doesn't really. I mean, you can get pretty produced. I tend to not really go for those channels anyways. I don't know where the heart piece is in this dungeon. I wish I did. Fucking ice rush ghost trackers. Well, like I said, that if that's your entertainment, dude, whatever. I'm not much for it. I don't think a lot of it's even objectively good, especially with the commercials, but people are okay with that. They've tried other stuff and they just like it, like whatever, dude. I just think you gotta be willing to attempt to branch out or try different like ways of watching your stuff. I mean, I feel like doing more online stuff or, you know, your Netflix and all that, just kind of smarter. What's even the point of these, dude? They're unkillable. You just like shoot them back at them or some shit. Okay. Today, or not. Everything in this game is just very long to do. Nice, dude. No, wait, 100 years. Oh, good, he did another one. Damn. Surprised he's even reached me. Survivor season 1 million. I watched a lot of Survivor back in the day. My mom liked those kinds of shows. We watched a good bit. But even that, I mean, that shit just gets old too. And I didn't know any better. Once I started watching like anime and Twitch, it was kind of the end for me when it came to that shit. Or cable. I don't know, like a really shitty mini laptop. Go up in my room, eat a bunch of snacks, and fucking do that. Those are some of the monumental days, man. When you get the ability to surf the internet, your privacy, man. Jesus Christ, dude. First thing you think about is fucking how to whack your dick, man. I was like, I had some like BlackBerry, like ghetto smartphone back in the day. I was like, holy shit, you got internet on this thing? Or your fucking, that mini laptop, dude. Novelty wears off pretty quick, but it's funny what the first thing you're thinking about doing on those kinds of things. Whoa. This is crazy. Didn't have the old Playboy phase. I think that was beyond my generation. No fucking magazines or nothing hiding around. Playboy's pretty much dead now, isn't it? I don't know if they ever really survived the move to digital stuff. Online crap. It's just another one of those things like TV. I mean, something that's purely, you know, like a magazine deal, and they've kind of got like a stranglehold on how everything works, and then it turns into like a open market. Like people can just throw themselves fucking anywhere. Like, how do you really compete with that? The entire game pretty much changes. Kind of the way GameStop's going and stuff nowadays too. They try to survive, kind of like G4 and Playboy and stuff, but shit's just not like that anymore. I still want physical media to survive for sure. I do think there's like objectively good qualities about it, but your average Joe doesn't care as much about that. And even if you do care about it, you could just get your shit off of Amazon too. Like, you might get it a little slower sometimes, but there's still better options than like going to GameStop or physical media. I mean, I'll go to like Walmart or GameStop or something nowadays if I buy any physical shit, but I just don't buy much. I'll get stuff on Steam. Gameplay and shit, I can just kind of survive playing stuff non-stop, not worrying about buying a new $60 crew game every 2 days. Fucking dust, hair, tickle on the outside of my fucking nose, dude. I need to see if there's even one here. Game's not very consistent on whether or not there's hard pieces or not. In a dungeon. I see one being on the ground floor around here somewhere. Or this is just for it to fall off. God, he always goes for that, dude. I'm trying to like run up sideways, but if you do it anything other than like away from the wall, like if you try to go like parallel to the wall, you just climb it. Shit on this dungeon too much, but I legit can't recognize a single damn thing. Can't recognize anything. What do you mean? Oh, like the visual, like distinction and all that? Or like the quality of the stream looked like ass? Oh, no way, yeah. Visually, I mean, I think all of them visually have been really weak. I mean, the fire one's just like really a generic lava level. The first one, like, I mean, mushroom shit's cool, but I mean, that's all there is. Yeah, this, I mean, yeah, this one's not too interesting. It's just like the same copy-pasted fucking looking rooms, back to back, like very similar puzzles. Not to mention it's very, like, what do you want to call it? Not meticulous. Oh, none of them stand out from each other? Yeah, no. I wouldn't be able to. It'd be hard to pick out each room without the map. Yeah, they all look about the same. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of distinction. Compare that to like Ocarina of Time, where I could pick out half the rooms in my fucking head right now. Like maybe Spirit Temple has some samey rooms. But most rooms are pretty distinct from each other. Still, you know, have the same art style. The puzzles in this one are just kind of like, what's another word for busy work? Like they're not really too big brain, but they're kind of like slow, like, you know, I have to slowly follow this thing and then adjust a bunch of things here and blow some stuff here, and they're just very slow. Like it's not like super boring dungeon, but it's just kind of like, I think that's kind of the whole game though. Just very slow. A lot of steps, a lot of extra stuff going on. Like even to get here, it was just a lot of slowly make your way through this big maze, desert, go back, find like 5 fucking things in it, and you know, it's not quick to go anywhere. You just have to slowly do like these puzzles back and forth. Yeah, exactly. Like that kind of should be cool, but it's like overdone. I like the rope and shit in the first bits of levels. Like how many times I need to climb a rope with briars on it to really get it, you know? Like I think we're good. I'm really glad these immediately open up into electricity. Slow this down even fucking more, man. Yeah, the second dungeon was short and sweet, although the lava tunnel was like a little long. That was like the entire dungeon was just the fucking lava tunnel. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's a good way of putting it. That's pretty much how it is. Alright, there's other chests in this dungeon I need to get. I guess I need to go back then. Like this right here. Oh, I need to go back through the part of a level. There's no quick way to go back. The puzzle isn't something you just do in a room and you're done. It's like most puzzles, it feels like, are a means of travel. Like think of the lava area, like the whole tunnel you have to ride on top of this fucking like, this deal. This level, like everything you do involves you moving somewhere, every puzzle. And it's hard to like just make a shortcut on that. They do have a few shortcuts, but it's not gonna be perfect. Whenever your puzzles rely, like your sole like way of moving around a level, like anytime you have to backtrack is a pain in the ass. I guess the first level didn't have much of that. Other than the vine swinging and the rope part you had to redo. Yeah. Yeah, this one has a lot more just like raw shortcuts. Like, oh, here's just a straight up shortcut, which is fine. But it's weird how that kind of differs in level design from like other dungeons and other Zelda games. You'll just have these big rooms where you, like, the whole room's just a giant puzzle, and then they just kind of pop you a shortcut at the end. Instead of the puzzle being its kind of own contained thing. Oh, we got that chest. Just beat the boss and we'll come back for the heart piece. Actually, I should just look up the heart piece. It might be nearby. If it's even here. I think there's one here. It's probably in that maze on the top left. Yep. Was there not one in here? Hmm. One in the northeast part of the desert. But until I get hookshot and shit, I'm not even gonna bother rechecking those out. Better or worse than the Temple of Time and TP? I think thematically, like visually, Temple of Time and TP is cool. I think the scale is nice. I think the, you know, the way it looks and all that's nice. The rooms that don't involve the statue are nice, but that's like probably the worst dungeon, or one of the worst dungeons in that game. Super fucking monotonous. Monotonous is the word. Super monotonous shit with that statue. It takes a long time to get him through. You don't ever have to redo anything with them once you get past shit, but it's not super fun. I'd say I like it better. I like the rest of the dungeon overall. But that part does suck. Goma's cool too. Visually. You just kind of beat him with the fucking hammer. Wow, something of great importance is behind this important looking door. Fucking sweet, baby. Ugh. 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 They all could work, dude. You don't know until you're fucking there, man. Like my wrist is going to fucking explode doing these, man. Yeah. This reminds me of the like random motion controls in Metroid Prime 3. Like the aiming was fine, but when you randomly had like open doors by like tink tink and all that shit. Make sure there's motion controls in there. Like Miyamoto, man. We have to have a new crazy gimmick in every Paper Mario game. Also, they all need to be shit from here on out. And they're really proud of this boss queue shit, huh? Ugh. What the fuck even is it? My fucking wrist is dying. Yeah, dude. There we go. That's what I'm saying. I would love if the gimmick was just quality. Yeah, like wow. What a gimmick. Good stuff. Yeah, I don't know why in this generation just good wasn't enough. That's carried over into shit like Paper Mario, but like on the DS and the Wii games, it's like it's gotta be really gimmicky to feel fresh. It can't just be good. I mean, to be fair, a lot of people are like small brain, and the quality doesn't matter as much as the fresh, gimmicky new feel, but doesn't take that much to see the light. Is Goma even in this game? Just get this dude. Sounds like Mario Galaxy soundtrack right here. So I don't really like this generation's Nintendo orchestral shit. It just all sounds the fucking same. And if it doesn't sound the same, it's usually like a really shitty, fucking boring little something. Fighting Bowser. What are we waiting for, man? Oh. Nice, dude. The fuck, he just blocked it. Oh, his boys are here and the block on goes for the wrong guy. Today! Jesus. How do you even dodge that? Why does it do so much fucking damage, man? Your boss in this game does like a fucking zillion damage. And when you get hit when the fucking controls are being wonky as fuck, it's kind of annoying. Well, since the targeting fucks up all the time, you gotta kill his boys. He was straightforward. First time doing a full soundtrack. Oh, I just played it really safe. It feels like a very safe orchestral soundtrack that tries to emulate the last two Zelda games a lot. You could have told me it was Koji Kondo and he was phoning it in, I would have believed you. It sounds just like Wind Waker TP, but without like any fucking soul, man. Like any charm, anything. Like it's just very fucking basic. I mean, it works. It's not like it's, you know, Resident Evil Basement every time I hear a song, but there's nothing stand out about the soundtrack for me. Like a Zippo. Yeah. I just don't like when games have orchestral soundtracks, but they decide to go with the most phoned-in soundtracks they could possibly get. Like you could do like unique sounding things that are really cool, you know, like a Bloodborne or something. I've mentioned Bloodborne before. It's like it sounds. Why is this necessary? Why do I have to go all the way over here? The dungeon's over. But you can get, you know, music that sounds nice to listen to on its own and is still orchestral and like has that same kind of production value. Make it not, you know, super generic. Like Diablo 3 soundtrack, so fucking generic. So boring. Modern day Blizzard music is just fucking just dog shit, dude. I don't know. People go for like the movie score kind of thing in games, and I don't really think it translates as well. They try to go with that safe movie score type of thing because Hollywood's supposed to be the big time, so you want to do it just like Hollywood, man. And I just don't think it works for games as well. I think the songs have to stand on their own more and have personality because you can't score every single section like in a movie. Like, oh, there's the rising action here, and the music gets crazier. Like, it doesn't work like that outside cutscenes, you know? Not just games, though. King of Solace, though? Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. I mean, that's a good example. I think this... Nintendo did that a lot, too. Sure, it's got some cool bombastic shit, Mario Galaxy here and there, but for the most part, it's pretty... You're not gonna remember a lot of these songs 10 years from now. Yeah, see, that's the problem, is when the music isn't there to be a big part. Music is a big part. If it's there, if it's in the fucking production at all, it's a big part. Like, everything should be a big part, too. People love listening to music. Why would good music make for a worse scene? Movies and games are a combination of all of these things, not like a one eclipses the other a bunch, you know? That's why a combo of good things can be like nice. Like we have to downplay the music. I want to watch Trek, but I haven't watched any. I mean, I've watched the new movies. I'll watch the Tarantino one too, I guess. Damn, dude. You suck, lady. Why everybody gotta announce that they're about to kill you before they do it? Am I late? Get rid of the line. Fucking nerd. Bitch. They had all the time in the world to get here. They just skipped the dungeon too. Jesus, forget it. Yeah, music that fills space is dumb. I mean, not like I get when there's a time for it, but like This is the most over-animated shit. The Rasengan, yeah. Not it up. I think of like, you know, Final Day, Clocktown or some shit in Majora's Mask. Not orchestral, it's not scored, but man, it sure makes the feeling of impending doom a lot better. Like, what if it was just some boring shit like in this? There'd be no, you know, other than looking in the sky and seeing the moon, there'd be no sense of urgency. It'd just be like, you know, whatever, there's no emotion to it, like, just... Like, that day in that town is made, like, a big part by the fucking music. I don't know how people can like see shit like that and just be like, nope. Time to put a very boring Hollywood score behind my game. That means I'm a big boy. It's like when esports tries to get to NFL. Like, you know, one of the coolest parts about video game like sports stuff is a lot of the personality behind it. You get to know these people through their streams and stuff like that. And this is your chance to do something different, and you're just gonna emulate fucking like NFL, dude. That's why I like the FGC a lot more, because it's got a lot more personality. It's its own thing more than just trying to be like a, you know, let's go back to the casters or Madden. What do you gotta say about this? And then you got shoutcasters and shit. Like, it's cool still because it's games, but like people like Riot were really quick to jump on the let's try to be sports. And let's just do our own thing that works when we finally, you know, we got a chance to do it. I get it. You want to try to be big, being NFL's big, man, you know, like, maybe it's easier to emulate than just, you know, doing your own thing, but musically deaf, I wouldn't be surprised, dude. I definitely think people don't think about how important it can be. I mean, look at indies nowadays, man, they thrive through their music, man. Maybe it's just, yeah, with like suits and money and stuff, man. I mean, it's safer to pick like an orchestral score. It's the sign of something of big production value, you know. People are gonna think this is a big deal, or, you know, I don't know. Musically deaf for sure. I mean, not everybody cares about, you know, music as a medium, or, you know, not as much as they like to think, you know. Listening to like two fucking artists you hear on the radio occasionally, but really liking their songs probably isn't like caring about music. It's just, you know. Like, you might enjoy it and that's cool, but like I feel like there's a little bit more to like in music than just liking what's popular. Understanding like why other types of music in certain situations, like in games and movies, would like emotionally invoke something. Like, I don't know if you're really gonna just get that if you don't really care about music at all. When those people are in like a position to make those choices, it's kind of like, well, guess we're not getting anything nice. I don't know what it is. I feel like it's trying to emulate like Hollywood and playing it safe. Because usually you get that orchestral type of shit more in big budget type of stuff than in small shit. You'll get some small indie games trying to do trailers with like the epic music and all that, but I think it's just because they're trying to copy successful things. Or what they deem as successful. More than it actually being like something they're super into. Don't know though. Where was the fucking... Where's like a teleport out? Okay. Not even gonna bother with this areas. I'm not gonna bother with getting like side shit unless I know I can get it then. until we've gotten all the items pretty much. I don't need to do extra backtracking trips. That's like 5-10 minutes wasted here and there of getting nothing. I'd rather just be able to get everything one big sweep. The game's not that fucking hard. I need it all now. I don't know if I can play this dude's Fun Island thing out. I'm not even gonna try it. We gotta go do our first demise thing. Like, even just good ambience. I mean, there's good ambient music. I mean, you look at, like, KDkill and shit, you know? And, like, fucking, like, Ocarina of Time, like, it's, we haven't done it yet. Surprisingly, we still have to do it 1,000 times after this. They haven't even introduced, demise. I mean, they showed Zelda get eaten by him once in, like, a fever dream type of thing, but... I don't remember what I was just talking about. Whoops. The heart metal. I might as well have this on me. I do like to do the body slam. A good choice. Yeah, like good ambient music. Like KDkill has good ambient music. Like you can do ambient to not make it like really boring and generic, you know? Like the first dungeon in this game. Talk about just some boring ambience that just like evokes nothing, man, you know? Like yeah, it's ambient. It seems like a cave, but it like you can still do that and make good music. I mean, I guess it's just the difference between quality and not quality music. But I think some people like to think that like really soulless shit is quality. They just probably just don't think about the music that much. Like the KDkill music is actually, it's cool to listen to, but it's also, you know, ambient, and it gives that the feel thereafter, like, it's possible, you know? Like good ice music, good cave music, you know, it's not always like super uppity and crazy, like you can do more ambient, but it'll be like good. I don't know, maybe that's like just a music taste thing. A lot of people don't really care to just listen to ambient music, you know, I might like it, but maybe it goes the same for creating. If you're not into like listening to that kind of shit, you might not be very good at like creating that kind of music. Like, you know, like the guy who made the music the first dungeon of this, he might just be like, I don't give a fuck about ambient music, so how could I like logically make some cool, you know, ambient cave music? And just like, oh, put a couple, you know, cavey noises together and just kind of repeat it over 15 seconds, you know? Like, you know, how to create like an ambient song that's got some quality to it. Had a foot in both? Yeah, I mean, you get things like Garda Valley, which had like actual cool tunes, you know, then you get the KDkill, which had cool ambient shit. They were cool with using a variety of stuff to get the feel they wanted or something, you know, like, or just put a cool song in, right? Hell, you could just put cool music in, it and it doesn't fit that well, and I think it's better than putting like really generic bullshit in it. I don't know. I mean, you could say maybe it's because of limitations and shit, you know, that's always the people attribute that kind of stuff to. Limitations, so they're just doing what they can, but they might have to make more distinct sounding music because there isn't really as many options to work with them. Yes, it's true. Yeah. No, I mean, I think that's definitely a thing, man. I mean, people talk about it all the time, but I think there's definitely some truth to it. Oh, you can sell shit there, huh? I think having a lot of tools and stuff and in good hands is like important, but when you're set with like a limited amount of stuff and your brain can just kind of process those limitations, like you can probably start figuring out how you can break the boundaries and shit. That's why a lot of Mario makers are really cute and stuff, you know? What did the medals even do? The medals make these things appear more. So hearts will drop more now, treasures will drop more now. I don't know if they're exclusive or you can just have both. Yeah, but you can just store shit. I don't know, I just sort of remember it was here. Because we talked to the lady earlier. Yeah, surely at some point. If you guys did any exploring, you get enough stuff you have to store shit. I never feel the need to buy this kind of stuff in the 3D games. In the 2D ones, I'm like, dude, I'll guzzle potions all day. Probably because they're harder. The 2D ones are no slouches. But the 3D ones tend to be pretty easy. This one's got some hard fights in it, but I never feel like I need potions. Expert mode, yeah, I could see that, for sure. I'll buy potions before the end anyways. I mean, even in the 3D ones, I might as well have some for insurance, but I'm not like chomping at the bit for him here. Oh, it doesn't drop any heart. Wow. Improves your beetle's speed. Hornet larva. Can't get that. Ornamental skull. I'm not gonna go farm in a Zelda game, dude. Like, I don't need this shit that much. Like, I like this shit, but I'm not like gonna die without it. This guy doesn't have anything new. And I'm not talking against like real instruments. I don't think MIDI is the only way you should go. I mean, look at Wind Waker. It has, I think, some real instruments. I mean, it has a lot of MIDI and shit too. Like, I think it's just okay to have like a mix. It doesn't always need to be orchestral. If orchestral fits, then absolutely. Like Bloodborne, but like, it's cool to just, you know, use the wide. I mean, there's so many types of music and instruments you can use and stuff to like create something. Like, I guess maybe it's just a skill thing. I mean, not everybody gonna be some artist who knows how to use everything ever, or knows somebody who can use everything ever, but imitating real instruments, yeah. I'm just thinking of like Dragon Roost Island and the clackers and all that shit, you know. It's like kind of got like a, not really like a salsa thing going on, but yeah, kind of something like that. These guys deserve to have their stuff stolen. Yeah. No, you're not wrong about that. Now let's go to Beetle. Maybe he's got some shit for us. Like, I think that's what's cool about like games, is you can kind of have that variety of music and it's okay. When a lot of movies, especially your bigger production ones, it's almost expected to have the orchestral shit. It's almost too ingrained in it, you know. Where games have thrived on tunes a lot. You know, there's important movie music and stuff, you know, like John Williams shit and Morricone stuff, you know. But man, dude, you hear a lot, there's a lot of music, some people talk about a lot with games, either for nostalgia or just otherwise. So I think there's a lot of like stuff you can do, so it's kind of a shame when they decide they don't want to really do anything or even try something different. I don't know what this heart medal's for. Can you up the price on this, I bet? 1,200 rubies. When do I get another ruby pouch? I probably have to find it somewhere. Wait, I might be able to hold 1200 with this. What does the life metal do? Maybe it just makes your life better? Like, double health kind of thing? That'd be really nice. Imagine being this guy's only customer and then he drops you like that. Oh, it's just higher heart drop rate? It must just be a better version of the one I got then. Yeah, you upgrade the ruby pouch at his shop, but I might already have the max. Mine's plus 900 and it starts at 300, so I guess I need max money to get that final adventure pack. Guess I'll save up for that. Wonder why they decided to do that in this game. Have everybody get pissed if you don't buy something. You never really see that in any other one of these. I don't mind, but... Oh, was there a chest I could put stuff in? A bank or something? That'd be okay. So far I just had to spend money whenever I had some shit. Oh yeah, TP. I liked that, where you just put it back in. Especially when you had the really big ones. I don't know if this one does that. Remember Wind Waker had like you could hold like 5,000 rubies or some shit. This one, Groose, becomes cool. And it becomes the best character in the game. It becomes the Groosinator. He was always the best. He is pretty good. Pompadour's the best. I wish he had more of like a classic anime pompadour, like the huge one in the front. I guess it would kind of be too distracting. What year is it? Fucking Groose, dude. The birds, dude. Yeah, it is. He's only been here for 2 seconds. Groose Land. Be better than Hyrule, man. Oh, goose. I don't remember anything about the walls. Are they just like hidden walls or some shit you have to do some harp shit on? I forgot that the instrument in this was even a harp. That's really divine concept, yeah. Exquisite. Yeah, he did that before too. You wanna know more? Well, fuck you. I like how he doesn't give you the option to find out what the statues are either. I'd probably have to go through his whole deal again. And he runs off crying, dude. Oh, is that how it worked? Can't wait. The Game of Thrones theme, my favorite. Dude, it's just like the Ocarina. You guys remember that? It's like the Wind Waker and the Ocarina, but shit. So like, what kind of instrument can we do that requires no actual finesse, but can make use of the fucking motion controls a bunch? the harp, and you just waggle back and forth like the rest of the game. Yahoo! What even are like? Is there even songs in this, or do you just do this? Yeah, the sword. That's my pen and my guitar. Control the notes with the control stick. Yeah, it'd be cool if you like hold something and then do the strum as you go, just like lightly, you know. Kind of like how Wind Waker had the beat or whatever kind of going, but you would like hold it in different directions, but like you just do your own beat or whatever the fuck you want to call it. Hold it up like the flute. Be like fucking, yeah, like sucking some weenie. Oh yeah, they should have had the Wii music drums, dude. That could be like my favorite dude in my fucking E3 demo back in the day. Dude, the bongos, my Donkey Kong Jungle Beat and Donkey Kong, is it fucking something blast? Yeah, was it bongo blast? Might be bongo blast. Now we gotta do Demise for the first out of 1,000 times. Was Demise fun to like anybody? I barely remember it, but I remember not really caring about it. Oh, whatever this is right here. Prison, I guess. Demise is the final fight, right? I never gotta do that. I've heard it's difficult. Approach the pit with caution. Play it badly. Hyrule Warriors had a bunch of like mini versions of this guy. Pretty silly. Waggle. I remember when Goose actually starts doing shit for this. I don't think it's this time. I thought, doesn't he get like a fucking like cannon that moves around and shit? Yeah, the Goose cutscene was good. That was actually enjoyable. It was definitely one of the better things they threw in here. Super Steel, yeah. They seem to do best when it comes to Goose and like the little bits of like funny NPC shit, which isn't that often after the beginning. And they like to over-animate things in this, but it's okay with Goose because over-animation and dramatic shit usually works better with funny stuff. But in some of the more serious shit, it looks kind of weird. Because it's overly animated, but it's kind of like slow and unnatural looking. Like with Girahim or whatever, I was just kind of like, okay. Maybe over-animated. Over-animated. Over in prison's just very long. These dumb little toes and shit. So annoying, he just keeps fucking walking, dude. Jesus, dude. Nothing but fun here, boys. Wow, you're out of stamina.